Hello and welcome to this Passion for Dancing vlog or video podcast, whatever you want to call it. I thought I'd try something new, and instead of writing an article, I'd do a video for you. And I wanted to give you some steps and tips about dance practice. Now, first of all, as you already know, without practicing, you're not going to get anywhere. Yeah, just like anything else in life. If you don't put in the practice, you just won't get good at it. For dancing, there's a rule of thumb that for every 1 hour of lesson, you should put an equal amount of practice. So an hour lesson should equal an hour of practicing. And that way you'll get the quickest progress, and you're also going to get the best value for your money. Anyway, what I wanted to do today is give you a brief guide to practicing. I'm going to give you steps that you can follow so that you get the most out of your practice. You know what they say, it's not practice makes perfect, it's perfect practice makes perfect. Step number 1, you want to take 5 to 10 minutes to stretch your body and prepare it for movement. So you would do stretches for hamstrings, for hip flexors, for your arms, for the neck, basically just anything to warm up your body for dancing. And this you would do completely by yourselves. Step number 2, and this one you're still going to do completely by yourself. So even if you're there with your dance partner, you want to do this separately first. So you're going to take 5 to 10 minutes to do very basic movements on your own. So you'll do some rumble walks around the room, or you want to do some Cuban rocks to loosen up your hips, and you're still basically preparing your body for optimal dancing. Step number 3, and you still, believe it or not, are going to do this by yourself. You're going to take 5 to 10 minutes to do some more advanced movements and maybe pieces of choreography or routine that you have, and kind of work on it and make sure you really have your own steps down. Because remember that it's much easier to dance with a partner when you already know your own steps really well. On to step number 4. Now that you've prepped yourself for dancing, you can begin dancing with your dance partner. Now, you want to take 5 to 10 minutes to do very basic moves with your partner. You want to keep it very simple and go very slow in the beginning, then speed it up and maybe do it with music as well. But the idea is to do very basic moves, and you want to pay attention to the technique. You want to make sure that you are leading and following, because if both partners are not leading and following with very simple moves, guess what? They're not going to be doing that with the more advanced moves either. So this is why you want to go through this stage first. Step number 5, and the final one, and this one varies with the time depending on your goals as a dancer. So a social dancer might do 30 minutes to an hour, where a competitive dancer might do an hour to 2 hours or even more. But this is the meat of your practice. This is where you get to do your advanced moves, your choreographies, your routines. Your body is all ready from all the other steps to really go full at it. Yeah? And you want to grind out each movement and pay attention again to the technique, to lead and follow, to foot placements, to timing and musicality. You want to analyze at this stage with your partner. You want to tell each other what feels good, what doesn't feel so good, what needs more work. So you might do something to music and then find out that you're off time somewhere, so you'll go back to do it slow and figure out what's the problem. This is really where you want to spend the most of your time, and you really want to make sure that you communicate with your partner about everything that you're doing. That's it. These are the 5 steps that I recommend you go through in each of your practices for the best progress. And of course, you can modify and change them to suit your own dancing needs. My question to you is, how do you practice? Share in the comments below.